Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Crown Academy of English. Today's lesson is verbs and prepositions about, with, at. So, we can combine certain verbs with certain prepositions to make a phrase or sentence. Example, they have arrived in Paris. So here we have the verb, and here we have the preposition. Unfortunately, there are no rules for this. You must study and learn the possible combinations of verbs and prepositions. And in today's lesson, you will learn the verbs that we use with the prepositions about, with, and at. So let's start with about. So, we use the following verbs before the preposition about. Be, forget, think, and worry. Of course, there are many more, but these are the ones that I consider to be the most common and the most important. So, we have the expression be about something. And this means to be on a particular subject or topic, to be related to a particular subject or topic. Example, my favourite TV show is The Crown. And Jane asks, what is it about? And Mark replies, it is about the British royal family. So here we have a photograph of the Queen. So the question here is, Jane is asking, what is the subject of the TV show? What is it about? And Mark replies, it is about the British royal family. So the subject of the TV show is the British royal family. Another example. The manager says, there is a staff meeting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And David asks, what is the meeting about? So this means, what is the topic or the subject of the meeting? Why are we having the meeting? And the manager replies, it's about last month's sales figures. It's about last month's sales figures. So here we have the contracted form of the verb be. It's with an apostrophe. So it's about last month's sales figures. So the subject of the meeting is last month's sales figures. Okay, so very common. Forget about someone or something. So this means to stop thinking of someone or something. David says, I love Claire, but she doesn't love me. So Mark gives some advice to David, and Mark's advice is forget about her. Forget about her. Okay, so stop thinking about her. Okay? And so here, yes, we have the verb, and here we have the preposition. Jane says, I'm late, I'm so sorry. Sarah replies, no problem, forget about it. Forget about it. So this is a very common expression when we say to someone, it's fine, it doesn't matter, it's not important. Forget about it. Don't mention it. Okay? So verb, preposition, and the noun phrase. Think about followed by the ing form of a verb. And so this means to decide to do something, to consider doing something. So we're making a decision. Do we want to do something or not? And here is an example. Mark is thinking about buying a shirt. So this means Mark is making a decision. He's deciding, do I want to buy a shirt or do I not want to buy a shirt? Maybe I'll buy a shirt. Okay, so he's thinking about buying a shirt. So we have the verb think, the preposition about, and then we have the ing form of another verb. This is the ing form of buy. We can also say think about someone or something. And sorry, this should be in blue and this should be in red. So it means to remember or imagine someone or something. So David says, I was thinking about you yesterday. Okay, so I was remembering you yesterday. Okay, you were in my thoughts yesterday. Another example. John is thinking about his summer holiday. So John is imagining his summer holiday. Think about something. Think about someone, you. To worry about something. So this means think of problems or bad things that might happen. So Mark is worrying about the coronavirus. Mark is worrying about the coronavirus. Worry about something. Verb, preposition, noun phrase. The Prime Minister is worrying about the recession. So recession, this means an economic crisis. So when the economy is doing badly, then we call this a recession. So the Prime Minister is thinking of the bad things that might happen with the economy. He's worrying about, stressing about the recession. Okay? So notice about, it always comes usually before the subject, the reason for the worry. Okay, so the reason for the worry. Let's now look at the preposition with. So we use the following verbs before the preposition with. Agree, confuse, discuss, and help. Agree with someone. So this means have the same opinion as someone. David says, I think that we should start building immediately. And Mark says, yes, I agree with you. Yes, I agree with you. So Mark is saying, yes, I have the same opinion. I also think that we should start building immediately. Okay, so that's what this means. Another example. Jane says, I think that we should recruit more programmers. And the manager says, yes, so do I. And we can summarize this by the manager is agreeing with Jane. Okay, the manager is agreeing with Jane. So the manager has the same opinion as Jane. Okay. Confuse someone with someone. So this means to mix up two separate people in your mind. Let me give you an example. The manager says, hello, I think we met last week at a conference. And Claire says, you are confusing me with my twin sister. You are confusing me with my twin sister. Confuse someone with someone. Okay, so the manager, Claire is saying, you are mixing me up with my twin sister. Okay, you think that my twin sister is me. Okay, Sarah says, "Hello, I recognize you. Have we already met? Have we already met?" And Mark says, "No, you are confusing me with someone else. You are confusing me with someone else. So you are mixing me up with someone else. Okay, I am not the person that you think." Discuss something with someone. So this means to talk about a subject with another person. Okay, or to discuss, yes, to talk about a topic or subject with another person. So Mark discussed the wedding with Jane. Okay, so we have the verb discuss, something, the preposition with someone. Another example. Claire discussed the sales figures with David. Claire discussed the sales figures with David. Discuss something with someone. Help someone with something. So this means to assist someone to do a task, to do something. And Jane says, or Jane asks, "Can you help me with my suitcase?" So can you help me with my suitcase? So here, clearly, Jane is asking for help to carry her suitcase. Okay. You can also say, "Can you help me with my bag?" Okay. You could also say, "Can you help me with the door?" And that would mean, "Can you help me open the door?" Okay. So this is obviously a question form. Now let's look at a statement. She is helping him with his homework. So helping someone with something. Okay. The preposition at. And we use the following verbs before the preposition at. Laugh, look, point, smile. Laugh at someone. Laugh at someone. So this means to make fun of someone, to mock someone. His friends laugh at him because he is bald. So that's not very nice, is it? His friends aren't very nice, but I'm sure it is just in fun. Okay, so to laugh at someone. Okay, so to mock someone. To laugh at something. Okay, so to laugh at something funny or amusing, usually. And this means to express that you find something funny. So they're looking at a video on the computer. They are laughing at the video. They are laughing at the video. Okay, so this is the source of the humor. Okay, so this is the reason for them laughing. So to laugh at something. Okay. We could also say they are laughing at the joke. Okay, or they are laughing at the film or the TV show. Okay. To look at someone or something. To direct your eyes towards someone or something. So Mark is looking at the view. So this is the view. So Mark is looking at the view. Look at something. David is looking at Claire. So looking at someone. Okay, we use the preposition at for this meaning. Point at someone or something. And so to point means to hold out your finger in the direction of someone or something. So Mark is pointing at the sky. Pointing at the sky. Okay, so to point at something. Claire is pointing at the laptop. So she's holding out her finger in the direction of the laptop. So the laptop is the name that we give to a portable computer. Okay, we could also say Claire is pointing at the screen. Okay. Smile at someone. So what does smile mean? Well, here we are. This is a smile. It's also a noun. So we can say this is her smile. And we can also say she is smiling. So to smile at someone means to make a friendly expression with your mouth while looking in the direction of someone. So here is another example. Jane is smiling at David. So she's smiling at David. And David is also smiling at Jane. Okay. The manager smiled at me and shook my hand. So smiled at me and then shook my hand. So shook my hand. Shook is the past simple form of the verb shake. So shake my hand. Okay, so smile at someone. Okay, so there we are. That's the end. If you're preparing for the IELTS exam, then click here for information about our online course and ebook. And here are some other videos that I recommend you watch.